let's do the rates. All right, so I'm going to give you the national average where they are now, where they were over this past week we just completed, and then I'm going to share with you the low that we've seen in the last, say, 5 or 6 weeks. National average, of course, as usual, it's always based on a $200,000 loan amount, perfect credit, 20% equity or more. Obviously, variances there can affect the interest rate you would get quoted. And again, these aren't the exact rates. These are the general average that we see nationwide. You may get quoted a higher rate, but lower closing costs than what people are paying on average nationwide. Or you get quoted a lower rate, but you're paying more in fees. The fees are just as important as the rate. That's why you need to go to lifeasyouownit.com. Lifeasyouownit.com. Go there right now. Do it, even if you're driving. Just kidding. Don't. But check out the break-even formula. The break-even formula will tell you how to do the math to know, is it the cost versus the rate? Does it make sense? Does it not make sense? Do I pay less cost, more cost, higher rate, lower rate? There's a balance in there, folks. It's what saves you the most money that matters. All right, so 30-year fixed rates over this past week have averaged 4.26%. That's versus 4.24 the week before. Relatively flat. That's not enough movement that you'd notice a difference in the quote you would receive from a lender. 15-year fixed, 3.33 versus 3.31. 5-year ARMs, of course, that's again, your rate's fixed for 5 years, adjustable after that. It's amortized like a 30-year loan. 3.65 versus 3.69, so slight improvement on an ARM. FHA 30-year fixed, 3.99 versus 3.82. That's the biggest move we've seen among all the different loan types. FHA fixed rates move the most. There's many other loan options out there, folks. We don't always cover them. These are the general ones we cover because these are the most common loan products. There's 20-year fixed rate loans. There's 3-year ARMs or 7-year ARMs. There's FHA ARMs and fixed and VA loans and rural development loans and everything else under the sun. But we cover this stuff that gives you a general idea of trending and average rates. Now, what's the best rate you could have potentially locked in at? Or I won't say the best rate. Let me just back up. What's the average, the best weekly average that we've seen for the past, say, month and a half? Well, I keep track of this stuff, and then I usually chuck it after about a month. I'm just getting ready to throw away my sheet here. 4.18 average on a 30-year fix versus what I just said today was 4.26. Not a huge difference there. What's the highest that we've seen in the past? I think 4.31, 4.34, something like that. So rates have been trading in a really tight pattern. And that doesn't mean you should be complacent at all. In fact, I think that with the volatility in the market, and as much as we've seen the stock market move, rates could take off and jump up here in the next couple of months. It could happen, or they may stay low. You need to take action based on mathematics and what makes sense and what's right for you to do. Don't assume rates are going to stay at these levels, though, for the rest of the year and the next year, whatever. If it makes sense to refinance now, do so. Just check out that break-even formula on lifeasyouownit.com. What's the